that's why they wanted to eliminate all that stuff out of grappling and pretty much almost eliminate grappling altogether. They wanted to consolidate the skill checks. They didn't want 50 different skill checks, although I do like the big robust list of skill checks, and with advantage and disadvantage. So I mean, it's just the theme of the game. So let's see. It looks like Squall, you're up with your two scimitars that are now glowing. I'm just kidding.
Dang it. Bonus action, transfer Hunter's Mark onto Ruffian number 2.
Sorry about that Sacred Flame failure there, Francis Sec.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not rolling well today.
Not bad. All right, Squall. Whew. First swing with the scimitar is a miss with a 12. Let's see what your follow-up is. Your follow-up's a hit with a 17. So you can roll damage on this red brand. He's pretty healthy. It doesn't look like he's even really taken hardly any damage. All right, so you do a total of 4 piercing damage to him, or slashing with the scimitar. Anything else for you?
And I'm done.
Did you do your hex? I think you forgot your hex damage. Did you? Did you?
Oh, it didn't take it. Oh yeah, it didn't take it.
Just roll a d6 in the chat, and then I'll add it manually onto the red brand. Look at that. See, I'm making up for that dick move a couple of rounds ago. Yeah, you're welcome. So
it all comes around.
Yeah, we'll give that ruffian a couple more damage. So he's at 6 wounds. All right, so Squall, that's it for you. The red brand here, he's heavily wounded. Man, what is he gonna do? What would he actually do? Would he run behind the bar and try to take advantage of Brunhilda? Probably not, because she could probably whoop his ass. So I would say he's probably going to try to engage Wim again. I mean, he's been working on Wim. He says, "You're not going to get away from me there, cat!" And he runs 20 feet, getting between you and Frantisek, and then he slashes at you with his short sword. And he just basically passes out. He doesn't even get a second attack. He just falls prone on the ground because he just says, after his first miss, he says, "All right, stand still," and he's just shaking his head back and forth, and then he says, "Ugh," and then he just passes out, and he's prone, and he's incapacitated. I'm gonna say he's incapacitated and prone.
And Wim sort of slumps down, kind of in the corner, like, "Ah, that was close."
Yeah, because he was just fixing to stick you, and it's something like you would see in a movie, and just pass out. Gotta love crit fumbles. I love doing stupid stuff like that. All right, so let's go to round 4, and it is now your turn, Wim.
You said he's on the floor?
He's the ruffian. Yeah, he's prone and incapacitated. He passed out. He was just
okay.
He was just a brewery. Every time he opened his mouth and said something, you could just smell the liquor on him. I mean, it was just like it's like you were sniffing a bottle or something. This guy was hammered. Red brand ruffian number 1. So, Wim, what do you want to do? You got to kick him in the teeth when he's down.
No, I'm thinking we could use this guy, honestly. I was thinking we could use one of them to either get answers or to I don't know, to get some advantage over these guys in some way. So possibly tie him up if it's, I mean I have some rope.
All right, you can tie him up, and with if you want to take your full action with bonus and stuff like that, sure, you can pull the rope out and get a good knot tied up there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Sure.
And I won't take any movement. I'll just stay here.
Okay. How about Laddie Tiger?
Yeah.
You're on the table. Let's see what you're going to.
Yeah, I want to dive off and knock this guy prone if I can.
Oh yeah.
Get on top of him and growl at him.
Sure. What kind of attack? Do you have like a pounce attack or anything, or?
Yeah, there's a pounce. It's a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay, well, let's give him. But let's say he failed big time. I was going to give you advantage or disadvantage on his roll, seeing that you had the height elevation, but no need to do that. I mean, he couldn't have rolled any worse anyway, basically. So yeah, you're able to pounce him down, man. You're right on top of him.
All right, and can I go ahead and bite him? I'm thinking that just bloodlust is taking over. I've gotten the taste of blood.
I think pounce is an action, but you know what? Sure, let's do it. Let's for vision's sake, let's do it. Let's just do the attack. Oh, you got inspiration. Yeah, come on, man. You can't fail that. Come on, laddie. Okay, there you go. As you jump off of the table, you pin him down. Oh, you roll max damage. How does this end for that red brand?
So this time I'll sink my teeth right into his chest.
Crotch region? Oh, I thought you said crotch. I'm sorry. I'm chest. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Or rip off his armor, but then I keep biting and ripping out like his insides just come slinging out everywhere, and blood all over my mouth and stuff.
Like intestines and stuff like that. Nice. Okay. Brunhilda says, "You're making a mess there, Laddick. You need to clean that up." She comes running around. You guys are out of combat now too. You guys are out of combat, and you have a red brand ruffian that is unconscious in your presence, and he's just sawing logs. He is unconscious.
I yell for Wham to run over and try and calm down his brother over there.
And then all of a sudden, when Brunhilda comes out, she's got like a mop bucket that she's like pushing out, one of those big yellow mop buckets with the wheels and stuff. She's pushing one out, and she's starting to clean up the mess that all of you guys have made. And then all of a sudden she says, "Oh no, I think my water just broke."
Oh no. I was just about to. Oh no.
Yeah. She says, "Oh no, my water just broke."
Well, you should probably go lay down. We'll call for someone to come help you, because I can't help you with that.
Fantastic. I think you're the only one here who can.
No, I don't do that.
You've got inspiration, and you can do a medicine check, and you're.
I do not have medicine as a skill. So.
Too good. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at Omi in chat. He's just laughing his ass off. It's okay.
So
the child support knights are coming for you there, Dragon Bait.
I might have to do a medicine check, actually.
Yeah, I'll come out of my tiger form and say, "Oh, this happens all the time in nature. I help."
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to be do much good here.
You can go and get the hot water. You can
get clean towels and hot water, guys.
Towels and hot water.
I'm going to come over and get her bucket, and then come back to the red brand and just pour it on his face, see if I can't wake him up.
Sure, yeah. As the madness behind you, Frantisek, is happening with this,
Yeah, hey, I don't want anything to do with that. Yeah.
You ask questions.
Did you guys see what Omi just said in chat? He says, "Dave, please take a point of inspiration." I'm going to take that point of inspiration. I'm going to use that. So as this madness is ensuing and this red brand is opening up,
maybe show some kind of message.
Maybe we should drag him out in the middle of town and humiliate him or something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
With the very sword that he left behind, or one, I don't know who left it behind. One red brand left it behind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. I mean, they did the same thing to Thel'Dendrar. They left him for dead out there. You know what I mean? Actually, they killed him. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. They stuck his arm in his wood chipper. Wow, you guys don't have a paladin with you. I could see you doing that. Sort of like retribution for everybody, to send them back a message that, hey, the people here in Phandalin are tired of the red brands. Wow, you guys, good thought. I haven't had a group think of that yet. That's definitely interesting. So we're all back, guys, and Frantisek, you're engaging with this guy that's waking up. and a couple of you are starting to, I guess, what would you do? Throw her up onto the table here, and then I guess someone's going to get towels and hot water. Someone's going to get like the town little town doctors. I guess Squall, you're going out to get him. Let's see.
Oh, there's quite a bit going on right now.
So old laddie, he's gonna wild shape into a bear when this goes down and goes bad. I guess Wim, you're going to be helping too, or Wim, you're the one going and getting the towels and stuff like that, right?
I will assist however I can.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Are you proficient in medicine, Wim?
One sec.
I am, let's see. I see that Laddie is not.
I am not, no.
Yes.
I'm not.
So
Actually,
so it's like the blind leading the blind.
It's perfect.
Laddie, yeah, let's see. Lattice, do you even have, let's see,
I've
do you have a
seen it all
medicine
the
kit?
time. Animals.
You have an herbalism kit, maybe. No, I don't know if there's anything in your herbalism kit or anything like that. Let's see, Wim.
maybe some painkiller.
I bet you Squall's got about 25 medicine kits on the wagon back there.
I'm not sure. I'm looking right now. Hold on.
All right, so let's see. How are you guys going to do this? So I'm definitely going to let you guys do a medicine check.
I'm going outside, man. I have nothing to do with no childbirth, man. That's
So are you running to get the doctor, or because I know somebody said that they were going to do that, or to go? And,
I'll go do that. Yeah, I'll go try and find somebody.
Go get the priestess at the shrine of tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, so seeing that you're not proficient at all with medicine, I'm going to let you both do a medicine check, and in fact, I'll let you both do them with disadvantage, but if you guys want to cancel out the disadvantage and use your inspiration, maybe somehow you watched a childbirth one time. I have no clue. That's up to you. But I'll let you use inspiration to cancel it out to make it a normal roll.
I'll use my last inspiration for that.
I actually already did one before we went on break. If you see that there in the chat.
Sure. If you want to do it with advantage, go ahead and roll it again, and then we'll take the best roll for you, Wim. So Ladith, was that with advantage?
No, that was regular.
Okay. Do you want to re-roll that with inspiration?
I think I would like to.
Okay. It'll be normal. It won't be with a. Okay.
You said do it with advantage or disadvantage?
Let's see. Just roll it again, just normal, and then we'll take that 10.
Okay.
And then we'll take your roll, and are you get? Yeah. So cash in your inspiration, and then we'll take the better of your two rolls. So you roll a 10, and let's hope to Morden that you roll higher than a 10, because Ladith, he's just drooling looking at that half orc's hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, so Wim, one more. Wim, how in the hell have you seen? Because I was looking for a DC 15 with this. How in the hell? I need to know how you were so inspired to, because this was starting to look pretty badly. Because of Laddie, and then you just kind of pushed him out of the way and said, hold on, I saw this happen one time, so what the heck happened?
I grew up with a lot of other cats, some had lots of litters.
You're watching 8 and 9 be born at a time.
It was less pretty.
I almost spit my water out.
All right, Wim, you know what you're doing. Go for it. I'll hold.
Yeah, so she's pushing, she's sweating, she's screaming. Oh, it hurts so much. You see her tearing, blood coming out everywhere. And then all of a sudden you see the crown of the half-orc child being born.
Gods, what is that?
And then grab her hand, hold her skin.
Okay.
And then it just spits out like a football. And then she gives one big hard push. Brunhilda does. And then she spits it out, and you catch it right into your arms, Lattice.
Oh, it's baby boy.
Do a cuteness check.
And then it's a coliness check. Give me a 46, drop 1. And she's, the baby starts crying, and baby's covered in all this crap.
I think it should be 44, drop 1.
I think it should be like 2d4. 44, drop 2.
Is that a birthmark I see?
It's a cute little baby. He's got little tusk.
Kind of cute for a little orc.
So let's see if it's a boy or a girl. I say we do that. So let's do do a percentile. So we'll say 1 to 50 will be a boy, or do you want 1 to 50 to be a girl?
Shouldn't we have Omi roll this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say let's have Omi. Omi, can you? I don't think he's at work, so he can't. I don't think he can. Unless you can roll some dice somehow and just tell us what it's going to be. That would actually be pretty cool. But I think Omi's at work, so I don't know if he... I could... You know what? Maybe Omi does have a set of dice there at work. I know.
Or a coin.
I do.
Flip a coin.
Or we could do a coin, too, I think. Yeah.
I think for a moment we're here struggling to see what the gender even is on this orc creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have Dragonbait flip a coin at work, and we'll say heads is going to be a male, or do you want? Let's do heads female, tails will be a male. So we'll do.
You're looking on wrong side.
Head female, tails male, or boy. Either pink or blue.
Oh, I was looking at it upside down.
Yes.
He says maybe it's
There's
both.
no tails on these.
Brunhilda's both too. remember that? Oh boy.
Oh God.
Let's see. All right, he's flipping a coin. Drum roll. I think he'll be honest with it. Oh, he's got a little baby boy.
Oh.
Congratulations,
That's so
Omi
wrong.
Barton. You're totally a dad now, and of course, Brunhilda. She's excited and she's sad. She's got her baby. You get her, the baby all cleaned off with the water. You get her, kind of. Well, you don't know what to do. All you've seen is just cats giving birth, and you were able to pull it out. But by this point, Squall gets a town doctor, and he comes in, and actually, he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's got this like loot strapped on his back, and he's carrying this bag. And he says, "My friends, what are you doing? You just interrupted one of my grand performances, and I was talking to this beautiful half-elven woman. But anyway, I'm the town doctor, and my name is Banderas. And I've been called from time to time to take care of childbirth. Oh, I see the..." and Banderas, he walks over to Brunhilda, and he says, Brunhilda, so good to see you again, my beauty." And then he takes a rag and like wipes her forehead off and stuff, and he goes, "I see you've had a boy. Is that the boy?" "Yes, it's a boy." So he breaks out his medicine kit. He gets out some needles, and he says, "This is going to pinch a little bit, Brunhilda." And he takes care of her. You guys take care of going back over as Banderas is taking care of Brunhilda. What are you guys doing with this Red Brand ruffian? And sorry about that. Sorry about the delay on that, Francisek.
Oh no, that's no problem. After waking him up, I asked him where we can find Glassstaff. We need to talk to him.
Yeah, he's in bad shape. He's heavily wounded. He spits down at your feet and he says, "I tell you nothing, mate. I tell you nothing. The Red Brands will crush you."
No, there's no more Red Brands. They're defunct now. So you
that-
can either tell us everything you know, or we can just hurt you real bad until you're dead.
Well,
Your choice.
what's in it for
Because
me?
once you tell us everything, we'll let you go. We don't care about you.
You're going to let... So what's in it for me, tough guy?
You don't have to die, or unless you want to die.
Give me some gold, give me a horse, and I'll leave and you'll never see me again, mate.
No gold, no horse. Just information. You don't have to die.
If I tell you, I'm dead either way, mate. If I tell you, the Red Brands will kill me. If I don't tell you, you're going to kill me.
There's no... You keep getting this mixed up. There's no Red Brands anymore. They're defunct.
No,
We're going to kill them all unless they, like you have the opportunity,
have fun
unless
trying.
they leave this town forever.
Well, I'll tell you this. You don't want to mess with our leader. He is a very powerful mage. His name is Glassstaff. And I will tell you, but I'll tell you what, you give me just a horse, and I'll leave. Or if you give me the druid over there, and I'll ride off in bear form with him. But he doesn't say that. I'm just kidding. But he's pretty persistent. He's like, give me a horse, and I'll tell you, you know.
I say we tie him up in the middle of town, strip him, and leave him for the town folk.
Like, we don't have a horse for you, so yeah, we can just tie you up and leave you in the town square, and they can take care of you.
Then
or we can let you walk out of here.
Tell you nothing. Then I tell you nothing if you no give me horse. I tell you nothing, and he spits again. Pfft. I piss in your general direction.
I will.
I take the short sword and I stab it between his legs just to show him, you know, we mean business.
You can die really painfully if.
I mean, you full on do it, or you just kind of like press it up against him and say, "You better start talking, dude."
Oh no!
Is that what you do? Or are you full on going skewering him?
No, not actually stabbing him. Just like maybe stab the ground between his legs with the sword.
Okay. This is okay.
That's
Give me a persuasion check. I'll tell you what. Give me a persuasion check as you do that, and you can do that with advantage because it's down in the crotchal region.
While they're doing that, I'd like to search the other red brands up here where I am.
Sure. He'll say, "Okay, I'll talk. Just don't poke the jewels. They're all hiding in the manor up on the hill.
Yes, there is worse punishment than death.
There's probably about a dozen more. There's a dozen more in there, and they're usually working in shifts. So some of them are up and some of them are sleeping, and that's how we do business. We sack the Tribor Trail. We've got a little deal going with the orcs as well. There's really not much that I can tell you. Not much more."
Wait,
What about Cragmaw Castle?
Oh yeah, Cragmaw Castle. Do you know where that is?
Cragmaw Castle. I've never heard of Cragmaw Castle. I swear I'm telling you the truth. I don't know where it is.
Okay, well, what can you tell us about Glassstaff? Where's he from?
Glassstaff's been here for. We needed a leader. Our old leader had left and disappeared, and he showed up about 2 months ago, and he's been our leader ever since. He's a very powerful mage, though, very powerful.
Well, where'd he come from? What's his real name? His name's not Glassstaff.
What does he look like?
What he looks like. I am rifling through the content right now, trying to find what this guy looks like. I'm trying to remember here. I'm trying to remember. He's remembering. Sorry, guys. I'm like totally unprepared on this. Okay, so what Glassstaff looks like. Wow. That's a total fail right there. All right.
Take your time.
Well, I'm trying to. You've made me so nervous with. But anyways, he's a human, or is he a human? God damn it! He is a human. He's a human. He hungers for arcane power, and he's been here for a couple of months or so. That's all. He keeps to his quarters. He has quarters in the back of the manor, and he keeps to himself, and he practices magic. That's what he does.
What about the black spider?
The black spider, I've never. That's what do you mean the black spider? We don't know that that's his name. I mean, the only thing that we know is his name is Glassstaff, and he carries a staff.
I assume it's made of glass.
It is. That's why they call him Glassstaff. But as for his real name, we have no clue. He
Are there any?
He runs
any
a tight
traps
ship.
So are there any traps in your hideout there in the Tressendor Manor?
There's traps all throughout it. I would be here for days telling you about all of the different traps.
When do they expect you to return?
Well, where's the first one?
By the front door.
Okay, what's the trap do?
I don't
How do
know.
you
All I know
bypass
is
it?
that we don't know about the traps because, like I said, Glassstaff is so secretive. But by the let me see if my memory serves me anything. As he's kind of looking, he says, "Well, the entrance is the fountain room. It's basically the cellar. That's where we keep a lot of the goods that we steal. It used to be the main gate of this place, but let's see. I think there's a swinging axe trap by the front door.
You think, huh?
I think.
So
Hey.
I'd like to do an insight check, see if he's lying to me or not.
Okay. Oh yeah, he's definitely lying.
Well, I think you're a liar. So, yeah, that's not part of the deal. If you want to walk away from this, and then
All
go
right.
ahead and take one of those nads off, would you?
No! I'll tell you. Wait! Don't do that. Don't go murder hobo on me. Let me keep my testes. All right. There's
How
no
much do they
swinging
pay?
axe. We get paid pretty. We get paid on how much we shake down everybody, and we get a percentage of that, and we also get a percentage of all of the different things that we get while sacking caravans. But I'll tell you what. All right. Don't stab me. There is a secret door in the very southwestern corner. Beside, it's the lower part of the room, and it's behind all of the barrels and all of the boxes. It is a way to the crevice area where there was actually like a some type of schism in the earth, and it made this big hole in the ground. So that's it. I'm telling you that that's it. There's no trap, and there's a secret door.
Okay. Well, he doesn't have any weapons at this point. His hands are tied, and so I say, well, I think we're good here, unless my friends have any other questions for you. I suggest you get the heck out of here.
We're not letting this dude go.
No, he's going to the cell.
Yeah.
Oh well, sorry. I tried to let you go.
What? Wait a minute, you guys. That's not very
I let
noble of you.
go, but those guys aren't going to let you go. You have to talk to them, I guess.
Oh. I guess he just puts his legs between his ass and kisses his ass goodbye. Normally when, honestly, and speaking out of character and about murder hoboism and all that stuff, which I'm doing a big video on next week about murder hoboing and how to take care of murder hobos and stuff, and how I've taken care of them in the past. But, seeing what's happened in Phandalin, you doing this, usually there would be repercussions. You know what I mean? If you go and string somebody up in the middle of town and all this other crap, there's hell to pay for that. But what everybody, this is a rough and tumble town. There's no there's no military, there's no soldiers, there's no like government. You do something like this. Do you honestly think those shopkeepers are going to be pissed off to see one of those red brands that's been shaking them down for a couple of months strung up in the middle of town?
They'd be happy about it. That's the whole thing.
I think they would be happy about it too. And you guys don't have any lawful good people here or paladins, or you're good to go.
I say we just tie them up to something. You know what I mean? We don't have to string them up, but tie them up out there and leave them to the townfolk and let them decide his fate.
Yes, I think we should call out the townsfolk and have them question him. Also, I'd like to ask, what do you know of the woodcutter or woodworker's family?
We've had our fun with his wife. She's a beautiful lass. We've all taken turns on her. But they're in there. And those little snot-sniveling kids that he has, they're in there. They ain't gonna last very long, though. There's no one to pay ransom. So it costs money to feed them. But I don't know when they're gonna kill him. But I know that's on the agenda. Hell, they could be dead already.
So Wim's gonna pick him up by his ear and drag him out the door.
Well, he follows you. Well, he has no choice, he's tied up anyway, so it's not like he's going to get very far. So you get him out. You get him at Brunhilda. She's fine. Bendetta's. He gets her all taken care of. He takes her upstairs because she actually lives here. This is a really shoddy 2-story place, but he gets her upstairs, and you guys now know that she's looking for Omi, and she has a little baby male half-orc boy, and she says, "Oh, look at my new little baby. We're gonna call him Omi Junior."
Very appropriate. Looks just
toy.
like him. Yeah.
Here's a toy for you from my mess kit. It's not much, but it should do. Here's Spoon.
She's also got like some Spoon the World Tour shirts and Spoons autographed by him, and posters of his old shows, kind of like encased and stuff like that. So, you can see that this little baby half-orc is a spitting image of his daddy. He looks just like Omi. I miss Omi. Don't forget to tell him if you find Omi, you tell him that he has a son, Omi Jr.
Right, we will do this.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I'm so tired. Banderas, take me to my room. This is all my pleasure. My pleasure, my lady. And then he helps her walk up the stairs. So, nice job, guys. Nice job.
Can I search those other guys real quick? Do they have
Sure.
anything on?
Yeah, give me a percentile die. We're gonna say that you guys find another. We'll say that you guys find another 40 gold or so. Oh wow, very nice.
Oops, forgot to do the percentile. Sorry.
That's okay. Well, no, I took it as a 68. So
Yeah,
no, that's
okay.
I was gonna say 50 plus. I'm gonna let you roll on the magic item A table. So
Alright.
let's see what you get. You get a scroll. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the XP sheet. You guys are going to get another 100 experience apiece for the fight. I love Fantasy Grounds and the automation. Let's give you guys another, we'll say that there are 44 gold on these guys. So everybody gets another 11. And there was also a scroll. And let's give you guys the item and the sheet. It is unidentified at this moment in time. Do we have, let's see, do we have a bard, a cleric, a eldritch knight, a sorcerer, wizard, or arcane trickster? Do we have one of those?
We do have
Have
a
a
cleric.
cleric. Yeah.
All right, I figured we did have a cleric. So, the cleric can identify this scroll as a scroll of light. And you found that scroll of light on one of the bandits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also identify this for you. So now you can see there's a scroll of light in the party sheet. So, like I said, we're going to house rule spells here. And even if you're not a cleric or whatever, I'm going to give you a chance to basically use the scroll. Just, and like I said, how I envision this was like Ash from, the Army of Darkness going up to the altar.
Klaatu.
Yeah, where the Necronomicon is, and he says, Klaatu, Vorata, Nectai, or Nectar, and all this stuff. So I'll let you guys read any scroll that you want to, any class, I don't care. We'll do a DC of 8, it'll be an intelligence check, or if you are proficient with Arcana, then I'll let you do an Arcana check. But it'll be a base of an intelligence check. And we'll do a base of DC 10 plus a 1 for the actual spell level. So, obviously light is a cantrip. It'll just be a DC 10. But a spell level, a level 1 spell will be an 11. 12, all the way up to DC 19 for a 9th level spell. So I think that will be pretty cool. I think it will add a little bit of fun to the game also. With success and failures and stuff like that. So that's how I envision scrolls. So
This is a bit of an unorthodox question, but can I use my inspiration to roll for another scroll? As in more loot, I guess.
Hey, I gotta take off, guys. I got a 4-year-old screaming.
Okay, man. Take it easy. We're going to wrap it up.
You
here,
guys have a
so-
good night.
Yeah.
We were gonna wrap up here, right?
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Okay.
So good to
All
see
right.
you.
Well,
Frank.
I will wish you guys a good night.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
good.
good night.
I'll tell you
Later,
what. I will entertain that because you had such a great couple of sessions of role play. So I will allow you to have another scroll on top of that. So let's do
Thank you.
another. Man, I'm such a softie, ain't I?
You're such a sweetheart.
Okay, so you found another scroll, and let's see. This scroll is also cleric and monk. So you are able to identify it, Wim, as a scroll of sanctuary.
Oh.
So I'll identify that for you. You can open it up, and you can read what sanctuary does, which you basically ward a creature within range against attack until the spell ends. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. So pretty cool.
awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool
Nice.
spell. So you got 2 scrolls in your you know what? I'm feeling you guys did such a great job. So let's give you guys 2 potions of healing too.
Yeah, I think I might.
Wow.
know those.
So there you go. You guys got some gold and a couple of healing potions, scroll of light, scroll of sanctuary. So, all right. And that's where we'll continue on as you guys kind of leave Brunhilda's bar. She tells you to lock up as you leave, and you guys can go back to the middle of town. I think you guys wanted to go to Ettermath to see Ettermath in the orchard because he was the retired adventurer, and a lot of people told you to ask him about Cragmaw Castle.
Right,
So-
that's probably where we'll go next.
You guys have Ettermath Orchard. You also know that the Phandalin Miners Exchange is down there, so maybe they have some type of information. And as you guys are heading back to the center of town, you remember, well, actually, you don't remember this kid, but all of a sudden, well, actually, you do remember. You remember Pip, which is Toblin's son. And he's also with another kid, and this kid is like just all dirty and grimy, and he's a real smart ass. And Pip and him walk up to you, and he says, "Hey, mister, we got a secret for you. We got a real secret for you. You guys want it? Yeah. Well, hey, I'll tell you what, Liver Lips. If you want this information, you're going to give us a couple of gold so we can go to old Barthen's Provisions and buy some candy. And you better not tell Pip's dad either, because I'll tell you what, sucker, I'll kick you right in the baby baker. I'll kick you in your shins."
You little punk! What do you think you're doing?
Hey,
who do you think you are?
I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm wheeling and dealing. If you want this information, and I think you're really going to like this information, I'll tell you what. You give us a gold apiece, and I'll give you this information. And Pip, you better not say anything either, or I'll drown you in the horse trough.
Wim just kind of points and laughs at him. He musses up the kid's hair and actually hands him. It flicks a little gold piece to him and Pip. And
well, thanks, mister. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no. Let's hear it, kid.
Well, first, Pip says, well, I'm sorry, my friends. You'll have to, you'll have to excuse my friend RC here. He's quite the rude one sometimes. and he says, I'll tell you what. When we were out there, we were playing in the woods around the manor, and we heard some talking, and we found a secret tunnel into the woods, and we followed this secret tunnel all the way to the manor. So if you want to get in there, you want to help this town and get that big reward, hell, we should have even asked you for more than a gold. Man, I was really stupid for only asking a gold. And Pip says, well, my friend, and he's got a little stutter to me. He says, RC, it's a little too late now. And he says, that's okay. We'll go and get us some suckers, just like these guys, a bunch of suckers.
Little boy,
my name's not Little Boy. It's RC, jerk.
RC jerk. All right. Would you be able to show us where this place is?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess I can, but I've got to go home for dinner. I can almost hear my mom calling me now. I'll tell you what, I'll get with Pip tonight, and then I'll have Pip tell you when we're going to meet tomorrow, and we'll do a rendezvous, and then I will go ahead and show you the back door.
All right, I like this plan.
That's a great plan.
Excuse me, Mr. RC.
Yes, Count Dracula. Yes, yeah. Yes, Count Strahd von Zarevich. I'm waiting, sucker.
I forgot what I was going to say.
I got to go, though. My mom's calling me. I live down at the Outer Leaf Farm. So, yeah.
I throw a rock at him on his way out.
Give me a to-hit roll. He's got no armor on, so it's going to be a it's going to be a 10. Oh, you miss. You forgot to add your dex bonus in there, Squall. Let me see if your dex bonus and let's see. I don't think your dex
plus
bonus
3.
Is yeah, he sees the rock kind of roll past him, and then he kind of turns around, and then he does the the hand under his chin like the Italians do. And he says, "Tomorrow, knuckleheads!" And then he whisks off down the street and goes between a couple of buildings. And then Pip says,
"Very rude."
I'm sorry, my friends. He is rude, but once you get to know him, he's actually a pretty good kid.
He's funny. I like this kid.
He's really tough. He could probably beat up half of the people in this town. They should have stuck him on the Red Brands. He talks a pretty big game, and he can back it up.
Okay, man, settle down.
It's the first time I've ever done a stuttering NPC. I'm so sorry. I'm going to hell for that. I mean, I really am. All right, guys. So let's wrap it up. You guys need to go to Barthen's. You just found out about the secret tunnel You guys found out quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to go ahead and make the Sleeping Giant public. I'm going to make the Stonehill Inn public for you guys. So you got the Miners Exchange, the Adderley Farm, and the Ettermouth Orchard. And good game, guys. This is so funny, man.
Yeah, it's great. Love it.
Yeah, great game, guys.